Thank you, Sarah. Would like to welcome the Brunson family, the Doncic family to the Friendship State, and I want to say some thank yous. First and foremost, we get to sit up here in front of the bright lights and cameras, but it's a lot of people that work behind the scenes and live on the planes in different countries to make these moments possible. Keith Grant has been here since 1980, and he is the voice of reason with this franchise, and I'd like to publicly thank him for his years of service. And he spent as much time as all of us, overseas, scouting, turning over every rock. Tony Ronzoni, who couldn't be here today, who a lot of you know as well, and we've got a crack international crew with Lissandro, Roberto, Alvidas, as well as Eddie, and a number of other folks that couldn't be here today. So I would really like to publicly thank our scouting crew. Secondly, this is really a deja vu moment in a lot of respects. Leon, you and I have gone back 25 years when your first client was Rick's father, Golden State, and he was your only client. And you, in the good old-fashioned way, through toughness and perseverance, did right by him, and that led to bigger and better things. And that is certainly not forgotten with me, and obviously the Brunson family. You go through life, and there's very few people that, besides your family, your Maverick family, that you extend those, family relationships with, and you're certainly one of those. I want to thank you publicly again for blocking all the teams from 20 to 33 to make this possible. Because that's what was going on last night, just in case you didn't know, Jim. He was blocking every single team from 20 to 33 to get you in a Maverick uniform. Got it right? Absolutely. Bill and I have known each other, man, ever since the early Golden State days when you were chasing Jason Kidd. And obviously we had a press conference here about 20 years ago when you were sitting there. Michael was still a player. And we had another international player and a young Canadian that was having this moment. And you made that possible. We had worked together in Phoenix, and obviously this was a great opportunity for both of those young international players. And that was something that you were really involved with, obviously. So I'd love to, again, publicly extend the family relationship and welcome back. And let's just make sure this one stays in a Maverick uniform. What do you say, Bill? So with no further ado, again, we'd like to publicly welcome these two young men to the Maverick family. They've won on every level. They've obviously been raised right, and again, thank you to the families and the moms that are here tonight. And so we couldn't be more excited.
I just want to say, what we're trying to do here in Dallas is build back a winning culture. We have a coach who's a winner. We're trying to supply him with players that are winners. And with Luka and Jalen, I think we're giving coach those type of players with a winning attitude, players who knows what it takes to win the big games and become champions. So I think we're very excited to have two quality guys like Luka and Jalen to be a part of the Mavericks franchise, and I think you all will be excited to see them on the court as well. They're great individuals. I look forward to getting to know them even better, showing them the ins and outs of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and just the community in general. I think these are two guys who fit the characteristics of what we're trying to build here in Dallas, and I'm just happy to be a part of bringing them here. Coach?
Yeah, and I would just say the same thing. These guys are just great winners. They've done it at the levels that they've been at. And the other thing I want to mention is that it was great to see Dennis Smith Jr. and Harrison Barnes here to welcome these guys. They were just down the locker room with us. I'm not sure if they're out here or not, but
They're right there.
Yeah, they're right there. So appreciate you guys being here and supporting these guys. It means so much to young men like this when, you know, the two present young stars of the team are here to greet these guys. And so we're eager to take your questions. You know, Jalen, what he's done the last 3 years is just remarkable. 2 national championships. And he's a guy that I love because he just loves proving people wrong about, you know, people that doubt him and doubt his abilities and stuff like that. And he's just proven time after time that he's the ultimate winner. And Luka, we don't know that well yet. I know we had a Skype interview with him about 5 days ago. We had a delightful conversation with him, and he just impresses me as a kid that is a joyful competitor, is a pass first kind of teammate. I think he's going to fit seamlessly in with Harrison and Dennis and all of our other guys. And we're really looking forward to getting these guys on the court and getting going. So thanks everybody for being here. Sandra, Erica, Miriam, thank you guys for being here. Welcome to Dallas.
Okay, if you've got questions, raise your hand, and Alan and Scott have mics that they can pass around.
Donnie, I can just talk about it, right?
Yeah. It's on.
It is on? Okay. Donnie, you seem particularly emotional about this. Is this, what is it about what has happened here in the last 24 hours, whether it's mending fences with Bill or drafting these guys, or maybe even taking it back to how the Mavericks used to do business back when you first came here with your dad? I mean, is that all of that that's come together here in the last 24 hours or so?
Well, Bill and I have never had fences. I mean, you know, a decision was made and on both sides, so that was, you know, that certainly wasn't one that was a perfect one for us, but, you know, we ended up winning a championship and Steve's going to the Hall, so it's all good. That's just business. In terms of, you know, we've always been great guys, character, winners, and I think that's what makes this special is, you know, when we're looking at drafting players, and I don't care if they're at the top or the bottom or anywhere in between, it's how they fit in. You know, Rick's all about integrity and defense and doing it, playing the right way, and I think we have 2 guys here that make their teammates better. I mean, the first thing rolling off Luka's tongue, and he'll tell you here in a second, is he loves to pass the basketball. He loves to make his teammates better. Who doesn't want to play with that? And you got this young man whose, you know, father taught him how to run that position and be a quarterback and what it takes, and he's the same way. He's all about whatever it takes to win, and he won the ultimate. Those are things that have never changed. And I know that we've been through some iterations, but we feel at this point, like Michael was saying, that we've got some building blocks that we can really watch grow together. And I think the thing that makes us excited here is, you know, we took a big step forward with Harrison, and Harrison didn't have to choose Dallas. He chose us. Last year we felt really good about our draft pick, and Dennis is everything and more that we imagined. Those are 2 solid, good young building blocks. We've just added 2 more. So now you're seeing the makings of what some of the stuff that we had back 20 years ago. And now it's letting these guys grow together. And it's funny because, you know, Michael Finley was our Harrison Barnes back in the day, and he took those guys under his, seriously, took those guys under his, and it started with a point guard, pretty good international player, and Michael. And we feel like we've got that here in a different form. So, yeah, there's a deja vu component, and the fact that two of my closest friends in all of sports are sharing a part of this, and there's a blood relationship with one, and, you know, Steve Nash, we're gonna go up and celebrate Stevie, the Hall of Fame, and, you know, there's just some really cool elements to this that take me back and remind me about what it was like 20 years ago when we were watching these young guys go together.
Luka, it's been quite a whirlwind in the last week or so, from Euro final to New York and now to Dallas. Can you kind of take us through what that's been like?
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank Dallas, everybody for having me here. I'm really happy to be here, and yeah, it's been an amazing week for me. Since little kid, I always wanted that week, win the championship, come here, be drafted, to be an NBA player. So it's like a dream come true for me.
Luka, my understanding is you've never been to Texas before.
Nope, never.
What do you know about Texas, and what are your early impressions?
I don't really know that much. I've just been to LA and Santa Barbara, so I mean it's really hot. Never like in my country it's freezing all the time, so I really like it.
Rick, thanks for the mood music too, by the way. Luke, I'm curious, at what point when you were growing up and starting to learn the game, did you figure out that, hey, I might be pretty good at this, I might have a chance at doing this for a living?
I've been professional since I was 15. I played 1 year with Salah Mejri, and well, when I came up, when I was playing with older guys, I saw that there maybe could be somebody. If I would work, if I would listen to the older guys, I could be somebody.
Luka, can you tell us how big Dirk is in European basketball?
Yeah, European basketball, everybody in NBA say it's not a big deal, and I've played, there's a lot of ex-NBA players playing it, and I think it's pretty tough. But NBA is another level, we have the world greatest players, you need to be prepared, and that's it, it's challenging, to play against these superstars.